A coalition recently formed ahead of the upcoming statewide referendum to authorize casino expansion announced Governor Cuomo has endorsed their request for expansion limits for casinos. Upstate Theaters for Fair Game also wants rules limiting entertainment venues to 1,000 seats. And joining us now, our political analyst, New York Post state editor Fred Dicker. And these local entertainment groups are, I would think, and many would agree, rightly upset that they might be just forced out of business by these sort of mega dollar casino gaming operations that could bring in anybody, Fred.
Liz, you're absolutely right. They have every reason to worry. It's kind of interesting that here we are 2 weeks before the vote on whether to legalize casinos or not. We're already starting to hear about the first problems or potential problems. Look, these casinos, they're known around the country for using lost leaders to draw people in. Low-cost food, good entertainment. They want to get people to come to the venue to gamble, and from their point of view, hopefully to spend a lot of money. So I think whether it's the Saratoga Performing Arts Center or theaters in Schenectady or Albany, they have every reason to be concerned. And you may recall this several weeks ago when the Saratoga Harness Casino announced its expansion plans not related to casino gambling. I said on this show that I knew that the Saratoga Performing Arts Center and Marcia White, the director up there, were already worried about that. So I think there's something here to fear that it would be kind of ironic. These would be state franchised or state licensed casinos, and over the years places like the Saratoga Performing Arts Center on state property at the state park up in Saratoga really have been underwritten by the state and encouraged to be there, and now another state project, legalized casino gambling, could be pulling the rug out from under them.
Fred, we talked last night about this secret poll that may show that the state isn't that enamored of or the voters aren't that enamored of the whole concept. Are you hearing any more about that?
No, but they're very worried about it. If you look at the governor's statement today, or the statement of his people, they said, "Oh, we're well aware of the concerns of these venues, and we'll consider them, we'll address them after the vote." They're afraid that the boards of directors of all these not-for-profit cultural venues in the state that are concerned about casinos and their friends and relatives will turn out against this vote. And I don't think it's by accident, Liz, that this coalition is voicing its concerns today, 2 weeks before the vote. I would think privately there's no question that they would like to see casino gambling go down to defeat.
So by announcing it now, they raise the kind of issues that might motivate the anti-gaming types to go to vote.
Absolutely. Just what we're discussing right now, by raising it now, they're getting the story out there that they could be harmed by this vote. No question about it.
And do you think that the other side of that is simply to sort of line themselves up for some kind of a deal if it does go through?
Well, I think that's their ideal hope. But when it comes to juice, the casino interests with their high-paid lobbyists overwhelm, it seems to me, the representation at the Capitol of these not-for-profit groups that don't have the kind of clout that these mega multi-million-dollar, if not billion-dollar companies that are going to be operating these casinos will have. So they can hope for the best, but they better prepare for the worst if this gets approved.
All right. Well, as things start to percolate, I know you'll pass them along to us.
Sure.
Thank you, Fred. Fred's on the radio live from the state capitol, weekday mornings 10 to 11 on Talk 1300 AM.